Okay, cool. That music.
Hey, Nathan.
Hey guys. Hey Vicky. Okay. We got a new intro there. I see everyone in the chat going off. We got Trader
Can you
Vicky
hear me?
with us. Yeah, we can hear you fine. Maybe if hopefully you can hear us. Just to make sure you're not going to be talking over us here. Right. Vicky, welcome to the stream. Vicky is a trader and a partner with Maven. I'm actually surprised we never had Vicky on here before. We've had a couple other partners been on here before. But a lot going on in the markets. People in chat talking about the orange man there, doing some crazy business. Oil industry getting wacky. Silver's going crazy. I wanted to start it off with maybe some chatter about silver. James, what do you think's going on with silver? I'm going to show the chart here.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy, bro. I mean,
it's not silver.
Just buy and close your eyes, bro.
Yeah. So would you like we're dumping down today, but the reality is like every single rebound has just been bought up, and I think people are really predicting super high on this. I'm not sure. Do you hold any silver?
I don't, bro. Personally, I don't, but I do know a lot of people that in my life that do, bro. And obviously, they're smiling from ear to ear right now. But it's super interesting what's happening. I'm not a big, massive fundamentals guy on like the metals and that, but obviously, during uncertainty, I mean, silver's just getting squeezed.
Yeah, I've so the chat is basically saying that silver's been suppressed for many years, right? Whenever it would pump, it would just get hit right back down. And the question is, okay, are they going to be able to suppress it again? I don't know. I haven't been around since 1982 when you know what I mean. This is my first time ever seeing silver do anything. Right. And, I've only been on this planet for a short period of time. So it's really interesting to see what's going to happen here. And, the whole world order is kind of changing. Fiat's kind of collapsing. So the metals and Bitcoin are really doing well. Now, switch over to Vicky. Are you a gold trader? Are you touching silver at all?
Okay, I touch silver as well. I trade gold, but both of the metals. I work with them very fine. So yeah, I've been studying it for a while. Fundamentally, right now with whatever is going on geopolitically, I feel like gold has a really long term buy to do. Not when I say the long term, I'm not just talking about 6 months, but I think I see gold getting to a higher price in the next 3 years. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Creating a very new high time. Something with gold because definitely I'm seeing gold at 7,000. Definitely seeing silver. I don't know how long it's going to take, but fundamentally, silver it's supposed to get to 1,000. I don't know how long, how many years from now, but that right, it's taking it to 1,000. Because as long as gold keeps spiking to the upside, right, definitely we're going to see that because that's two metal there. It's going to pump up really. So I really see gold to 7,000.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know if it's going to be till 2027, but I'm seeing silver there, right? Definitely.
That is going to be phenomenal. Now, I don't imagine silver is going to go straight to 1,000. I can see 1,000 as well in the next.
It's going to take a lot of time. That's like probably 5 years or so, or whatever. The same span. It's going to take time.
What's crazy is this chart to me it's already just absolutely insane. Like you don't see like real assets doing these sort of things, right? You know what I mean? True. Stock market, gold, Bitcoin, maybe not. Bitcoin's kind of this new asset, right? Like there's no asset that's been around for centuries that does anything like this, really. You know what I mean? Except for maybe a short squeeze on GME a few years back.
Yeah.
So for this to even go much higher, to me, it's blowing my mind. But so 1,000 might take a while. Maybe we get off, do a little bit of a consolidation somewhere around here, find some support, and then keep going. Similar sort of thing, and then just basically make this whole exponential curve on a larger scale than what it currently is doing. Where you can look at, let me get here, right? You can see exactly that's an exponential curve there.
Yeah.
fractal, right? We're going to have a bigger fractal of the same thing. We're going to zoom out, and this little move is going to end up looking like, you know, we're going to get some sideways action eventually, and then rip up to 1,000. Maybe I see that. Get you.
Yeah, I liked what John was saying as well about silver catching up to the gold price. I think he was saying that end of last year's stream, one of the streams.
John,
it's definitely catching up.
Yeah, John wants it to be John wants it to be 1/10 of the value.
Yeah.
Which would mean silver sitting at like $400 or $500, which is, you know, honestly, it's not out of the world of possibility at the current moment. With this momentum, it doesn't take much more to go another 4x.
Yeah. Well, you wake up every single day and it's already up 5%.
Yeah. It's difficult not to jump on these things. Now, guys, I don't recommend you jumping on silver until we get a pullback, because the reality is, you know, if it goes up easy, it can crash easy. And if it's performing the way that these meme coins and altcoins have been doing in the crypto market, you know, it doesn't mean that it can't dump down the exact same way that these meme coins rug pull. Like, I don't imagine silver is going to be rugged, but something could happen, right? And now, Vicky, we're going to get you to introduce yourself in 1 second, but I just want to remind everyone that every single week we do this Tuesday, and we give away a 50K Maven challenge for the best question. Now, I'm just going to be pulling some questions every once in a while. I'm sending them to you in chat, James, just so I don't forget them. I think there's a lot easier, actually, if I just send them to you.
I agree.
But you guys, ask the best question for Vicky. We're going to get introduction so that you guys can understand who she is, and then you can start asking questions, okay? Vicky, give us a breakdown. What's your trading experience? Where'd you come from? How are you doing now?
Okay. My name is Victoria, right? Shortly, you could call me Trader Vicky. With the brand name Trader Vicky, you could go with me. Currently, I'm actually just Maven manager, right? I manage affiliate team, right? And then as well as I'm a forex trader, and basically I'm from Nigeria, and I've been trading for a couple of time. This year probably going to make me 6 years in the space. I started trading like 2020, and it's been like climbing a hill. I mean, climbing a mountain. So it's not just a rush stuff. So like I've been getting it. So I mostly traded. Before I used to trade forex space like GBP USD before, but transition into metals, trading only metals like silver and gold, just those two, and then those are the two I stick to, and then do other stuff. I get better with whatever I'm doing. I think that's a quick one, right?
Yeah, mostly just gold and silver, then, eh?
Yeah. It's gold and silver.
Okay.
All last year I traded only gold.
We're gonna gear towards some gold questions then. I got one right off the top here. How does a trader who hasn't traded gold, because you said something about fundamentals, I believe, too. So how does a trader who hasn't traded gold understand its bias based off of the fundamentals? So what do you do to determine your fundamental bias on gold?
Okay, so basically what I do is first of all, I reach out to all the platforms I do get my information and verified information on, try to find out, because I mean I already know the things that make gold rallies and the thing that definitely going to make gold dump. Gold doesn't listen to it will be right. It just does because there's liquidity in it. So once I look out for those geopolitical crises, geopolitical tensions, and all those other stuffs that could influence gold to buy, right? I'm definitely on track. I use those fundamentals to get to know the trend. Here it's actually retracing or it's actually dumping eventually, right? And then once I get that, I fall back to technicals, right? And then technicals more like I use it for execution, get for my entries perfectly. So I know I'm on track, right? So if I get a sell, it was definitely technicals getting me hit out. Okay, you're moving this way and the rest. And then for me, an advice to a newbie in trading or forex generally would be, if you're coming in, right, you could start with something smaller, right? It's a more volatile pay. It's a very volatile pay. So it's likely going to spike with you more because it's more like it's volatile. It's going to spike with you more, right? So, and the spike is just definitely going to be messing up with your emotions mostly, right? So you need that stable mind, right? You need that stable mind to get onto it. need a stable mind to know that, okay, these are the things that influence this pay. These are the things that this pay work with. And then by the time you understand the pay fully well, you could delve into it bit by bit slowly, right? It's not just a pay you wake up and come. So the first thing you do is get onto the side of, oh, maybe you're a forex trader. You just start with currency pays, start with the smaller ones. While you use that time, you spend time to study gold more. Study of more of it fundamentally, because if you can get it fundamentally, technically, it's going to be much easier, right? You're definitely going to be a better swing trader if you know fundamentally, right? Because as a swing trader on gold, right? If you have a bit better capital and then you sink into it, you swing, you're going to last longer. You're going to be on the profitable side, way better, because I mean it's keep going up better than when you're day trading gold or just intra trade gold, right? So once you get the fundamental right as a gold trader, definitely you know what you're doing. You already know the direction. So whatever you're doing, you're going to get to understand it and you're going to like the pay, right? Just get direction right, and then you'll not be in trouble. That's one thing about
right on. We're gonna jump right back into that. I want to know more about your fundamental sort of stuff and how you're actually trading gold. I'm gonna ask James the question while you mute your phone, because that thing's gonna be going off all day long. I keep hearing those pings. If you don't mind, Vicky.
yeah, D&D
yeah.
now, but then I'm going to meet my mind.
Anyways, James, I got a question for you, because James and I were chatting a little bit before stream, and both of us were saying, hey, how's your trading going? Wow, fantastic. What a amazing year so far. What the heck is going on, right? James, I'm just maybe get a reflection from you. Like, why do you think, like, we're both absolutely killing it right now? I think I'm up like 30-40%, which is stupid amount.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And yourself, you said you're doing really, really, what is different right now?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of, as Vicky was also saying, like fundamentals, like the markets are moving. I mean, even like today, the Nasdaq's moving very, very nicely. So for me, I like trading with momentum. I don't really like trading when there's, nothing much happening. So for me, what's been working is I've been doubling down on my better trade setups, and being willing to accept the risk. Okay, I really like the setup, so I'm gonna put a little bit more risk on. But definitely, I would say from the fundamental side of things is definitely helping the intraday movements. And even sometimes I've had some swing plays. Like last week, Monday, I entered AMD longs and I woke up and it was up like 5% on the Tuesday,
Yeah.
What's been working for you, your side?
I think you kind of nailed it. It's a momentum thing happening right now. And gold, NASDAQ, the Dow is doing great. Bitcoin is the only thing. If you're a Bitcoin trader, I feel bad for you, because you're getting left in the dust while everything else rips. Every single day I'm seeing gold just gap up, and I've turned myself. This is what's doing good for me, I think, is because everything is ripping and doing these gaps, I don't even need to do it anymore, right? Because all of the profits are from the gaps.
So and you're just closing at market open.
Yeah, I'm just leaving them, right? Because I have a long-term account, right? And every time there's a pullback, I'm just buying, and it's 100% win rate. And then the gap up is like 7% in a day, right?
Yeah.
So not 7%, but my account's bumping up 7%, which I think is leverage, right? Something like that. So totally the momentum. The issue now I see is, how do we keep these gains? Because we're on this parabolic move, and at some point this momentum has to stop, right?
Agree.
So what are you looking for when we're like, we're done? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to just pull out, double your account this year and be like, okay, I'm done? Or like 1%, you know what I mean? Or
no, maybe I'll definitely pull out profits and be playing with basically house money at that point. But I think there's going to be another time where the market's going to be a lot more slow, and you just got to learn to accept that. So I think for me, it's like attacking when it's hot and then pushing back when it's a little bit more, maybe that's not in my favor, or for the way I trade. Might be for the way you trade, but not maybe the way I trade, right?
My concern is we're going to get so used to the insane profits that once that starts coming down, and we just keep ripping. We buy. One day it's gonna not, and then we're just gonna hold it and be like, it's gonna come up eventually.
Yeah.
Because it's always done that for the past year, 2 years, right? And then blow through everything we just made. So that's a really, really big concern.
Yeah. I think
that-
pulling profits is definitely a must. So then you're basically playing with house money.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm saying don't reinvest it then, basically.
Yeah. Don't reinvest it. Yeah. Pull out and then play with the profits, basically.
Yeah. Just set aside. I trade with 10K.
Yes.
All the money I make on top of 10K, I just
You
keep
withdraw.
pulling out and then throw it in Bitcoin.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't trade Bitcoin. Okay. So let's jump back to Vicky.
Yeah.
Your gold trading, because we've got this crazy momentum move, is that what you're doing too? Is you're just waiting for these pullbacks? I'm assuming you think fundamentally gold's ripping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would hope so, because that would be the opposite of what I believe. And I might be screwed. So what are you doing for your trades?
Okay, so basically these days, what I do is I mark out. I'm more, what I'm interested in is more like when it creates higher lows, the lows, right? Every time it creates a major low on the bigger time frame. So what I do is I wake up, mark a previous low that was created, and then once I mark it on the bigger time frame, right? I'm going to the bigger time frame on gold. Okay. Mark out the
4 hour? I'm gonna do
4 hours. 4 hours. I'll go on the 4 hours and then mark out every low I see, right? When I mark out every low and every high, I mark it out and definitely look at it. Okay, price is definitely not coming close to taking that out, right? You could see that that's a breakout, right? It's broke out. So definitely that's a signal to me that if I'm day trading, I have to focus more on buying. So I definitely saw that breakout when I woke up today. Like today, when I woke up, I saw that place you circled, right? It broke out and then I just joined the buy, got some pips, and I'm off the market. So definitely I'm waiting for a pullback. As long as no low is being taken off, right? No low has been taken out.
So as long as it's not coming back within here, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Okay. As long as it's not coming back within there, so I'm definitely taking the buy.
Yeah.
I'm definitely taking a buy. So I took a buy there. So right now, even at that, that's like short term. If you look at the header side, right? That's a major low. If you should go on the daily time frame, that last place you mark is a major low. So as I'm looking at the 4 hour, working with the 4 hour retracement and continuation, I'm also looking out for the bigger time frame, because the bigger time frame could actually dump. It could dump on a 1 minute and then it's a pullback on on a 1 month, and definitely you think it's change of character, or probably prices start dumping, and then it's actually not doing that. So I follow the trend from the bigger time frame, and then once I know that okay, it's still an uptrend, so I go to the smaller time frame, just look for a little retracement, get in.
I know just the last 3 sort of plateaus you've got here. You've got kind of these ranges, right?
Yeah.
And you're bouncing between them. You get the breakout. You would have bought. How are you? When are you getting out? You get out if it comes back in here, right? You get out if it comes back in here.
Right? Where?
I mean, if it re-enters these zones, right? Okay. If it breaks out, if it breaks out and then comes back in, you get out, of course, right? For a loss, right? But I just want to know: are you selling at a certain time, or are you going for 1R, or for your profit? Like, do you just let it run?
Okay, definitely. What I do is, right, if I'm day trading, if I'm swinging, I'm targeting, like, okay, I think I had a swing around this last low you marked here. That was week ago on no, not that, this last low.
This one.
This very last, yeah. So I definitely know it was buying there, and I just picked from there and targeted the high.
Yeah.
The hit that high. So immediately it took out that high. There was a little bit of pullback, and then that little pullback could play with your emotions so much. So I'm always targeting a high, and if there is no high, I could just target something not too much, so I don't definitely get caught out. So definitely I'm targeting a very little one, but then
Yeah, okay, I get
right.
you, and then that way it
Yeah,
kind of just optimizes. So for this breakout that we've currently got here, let's say you entered today, right? You know, you
yeah,
get in on that pullback, something along those lines. You have a stop loss somewhere in here, who knows, right? You know,
yeah.
this makes a lot of sense because that looks like a decent amount of momentum. You know, maybe go
Yeah,
like 1.5 sort of
and
thing,
it's
right?
going to keep buying. Definitely, it's buying more
Yeah.
because of this range here, and then it breaks out. Then it's going to spike up, and then this is already a major low. This last low here is already a major low. So wherever low it has to make in the future, I'm definitely taking this as a major low that it doesn't go below. Right, this last low, so it
Mhm,
doesn't come below here, and then there's a high there. So I already take that as a whole time new low and a all time new high. So this is like definitely another high, right? So it's taking out this one high. So I'm expecting it like keep going. If you
mhm,
come back, you're not to take out your last low,
mhm.
which is around this for this low, this last low. So
This
you're
one here?
definitely not supposed to take that out. No, not that.
Even
The
further?
last, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That
Okay,
low,
yeah, you're doing
yeah,
really long time frame then, because
yeah,
this is
yeah.
like a
So
few
then,
weeks.
and then, yeah. Those are weeks. Definitely that. Now break it down daily to trade it. So I break it down
Yeah,
daily to trade it.
yeah,
That
so
way,
you're
I could be on the safe side.
How, how long are you normally holding your trades for, Vicky?
Okay, if I'm swinging, I definitely would hold for 2 weeks. Definitely would hold for three
Interesting.
weeks. But then if I'm
Yeah.
trading profile, I'm definitely trading only day. If it didn't hit TP, if I didn't get TP that day, I might swing it to the next day. Like sorry, I might hold it to the next day. Then
Sure.
I don't hold it that long because I mean I'm trading in prop. So, but if it's personal account, I'm going to swing it for long because I mean I'm definitely I just caught something on the bigger time frame, so I don't think I should let it go. So once I get it, no matter what it is, I'll just allow it run. That way, I get it better because definitely gold is still buying. There's no fundamental backup right now to gold selling. So definitely have to keep buying, following the fundamentals, and then watching up because it could just be 1 minute to just pick up something and then put it in the market and then it dumps the whole market. So you just have to be careful.
Sure.
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, interesting. So you say you mentioned you trade prop firms a little bit differently.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, let's expand on that. How do you trade prop firms then? If you're holding like 2 weeks, let's say you got a Maven account, what would you do differently? Um,
Okay, if I'm getting a Maven account, I'm not going to trade. First of all, I'm not going to trade a pro firm like I'm trading in personal funds, right? Because pro firm is definitely just a leverage for traders, right? You're supposed to just
mm,
get your setup. It's simple. Have a strategy. Get in, trade, hit a TP, pass your account, or hit an
mhm,
SL, manage your risks. It's that low, like that simple, right? So what you do is when you come in, you don't try to catch it up all in one swing. Instead of chasing a whole train, what you
mhm,
could do is you could cut it down by doing the number game, right? The number game works with instead of chasing the same profit, holding a trade for a very long time, I could cut it short by getting the entry, sizing my lot size, right? Making the position sizing, giving the appropriate lot size, get into to the market, then just ride on the little train, and I'll make the same profit as I would have swing. But yet right now, what is happening? It's more like you're able to manage your resources around the rules because definitely profit as the rules you have to beat it
mm,
up. So the
mhm,
point is you're working yourself to understand this rule, you're creating a system that helps you around this rule. So definitely those swing is not going to help your equity based account. So definitely you have to find a way around it. So you find a way around it. I trade gold on profirms and only gold, pass it, get to payout. So definitely what you do is just get a strategy that helps you in a market like gold. First of all, you have to understand what gold is doing. Find a strategy that fits in at that point. And what strategy fits in? Maybe like a pull, retest, continuation, retest, and continuation. Okay, if you want to work with that, just wait for a little retracement. You get in, put your SL right under, so you don't get to lose more. You just allow the trend to move, and then you buy it. You only trade on the days you could see a good setup, and that
mhm,
way, slowly, perfectly, you get your profit done, right? And then
mhm.
you can move around the rules, not risk too much, not do too much, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it seems like with your prop firms, you just get in and out. You're not, you just kind of, you want to be in and out within the day, within the same idea, I suppose. So you'll create an idea of what's happening on gold. You'll buy and hold it for a while. You'll reevaluate a couple weeks here and there, right? And with the prop firm, you just follow whatever that idea is, right? And then you in and out, in and out, in and out, right?
Yeah. So that's why I said I create an idea for myself from the bigger time frame. So I'm already like on track. Okay, it's buying. So a new day comes around. I'm going to look out for what that candle is going to do for that day, right? And then definitely get on it. So that way I day trade on pro firm and swing trade on brokers. So that way it's better. And it gives me room to be a flexible trader. Of course, anybody could be there.
Yeah.
Nice. James, you got any questions there?
Yeah, that is quite interesting. How do you balance the two? Like if you are day trading on gold, but maybe you got a swing trade on your personal, how you balancing the two? Because maybe on, let's just say you're in a gold long swing trade, but you want to short gold intraday. Like or day trade gold a short. How do you split up the risk like that? Or like not like confuse your bias?
Okay, so what I do basically, so I don't get confused, is I don't really short gold. If you go through my issue, I have very few cases where I have to short gold. So I'm definitely just waiting. I could see that gold would start selling, right? Instead of me catching the sell, I would wait for it to come to a buy zone and then I buy from it. So my mind still programs or walk to the right way that, okay, gold is buying. So I'm entering a buy. So everything I'm doing should go the buy direction. So I avoid more of sell, so I don't end up confusing myself. So I don't end up feeling like, oh, maybe the market is dumping now. I should close on my swing. No, I just want to maintain that lane. So I would see what I'm seeing. Yeah, definitely. That's how it works.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know what? Like I'm starting to slowly adopt that belief too. Is like there is rarely any point in shorting. It's because the reality is these markets are trending markets. They go up pretty much forever. And if they're going down, something else is going up, right? Gold and silver are ripping right now. Bitcoin's going down. So before I was holding Bitcoin, I was long in Bitcoin. I was doing my Bitcoin swings, right? And it was great. And then now that Bitcoin's been doing nothing and it's been flopping and dying, switch to gold. Great.
Yeah.
Now I only have to buy.
And then if at point it gets to a point that's why I trade silver too. If we get to a point that I don't really getting what gold is doing, I switch to silver. I'm like definitely seeing a better pattern on silver. So I'm like, okay, I want to work with silver today. So I'm going with silver. So I'm doing that. Silver is swinging this direction. So I'm going to tip into it and move this way. So that's how I work with silver. So either of the two, you get to understand they're moving the same direction, but definitely the pattern could confuse you sometimes. So then what I do is I switch to silver, look at the pattern. If I could understand the pattern better, I trade silver. If I understand gold pattern better, I trade gold. So that way I work around it. So
it's interesting because there's a lot of overlap between silver and gold. Is it just because, like, why do you choose silver and gold when you could use two very opposite assets, like gold and NASDAQ or Bitcoin and gold or something?
Okay, on several occasions, I've actually swing a trade on gold, and then I saw some pattern that were not really cool, and then I felt like it was gonna dump. But then I went to silver, and silver had a clear pattern that shows it's buying. So that gave me a little bit more assurance that, okay, if silver is buying, gold is definitely buying. So I should leave that my position running. So what I did was just join silver, added silver to my position, and allow it to move. So that way, it gives me confidence in a way that, okay, if silver is buying, gold is definitely buying. So it doesn't. I don't really adjust from it that far, right? So I work with the patterns.
I imagine, James, it's probably a lot like if you're switched between the NASDAQ and the ES, because you base those.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, if you don't see the perfect setup on the ES, you'll switch over.
Yeah, you'll go to NASDAQ or YM or something.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you about YM. You ever trade the YM?
I do. Yeah, I like trading the YM, bro. I think it moves quite nice.
I was doing some testing there. I'm going to pull it up here. The past few days, and it does move really nice, right?
Yeah, it does. I'll trade it. I'll trade it.
For a day trading thing, like 50% of the time, it just kind of does nothing in the New York session. Kind of just spikes around randomly. But when it trends, it rarely fakes you out in the morning. It's like it's going up and it goes up, right? Going down,
Correct.
down, right? There's not, it doesn't really reverse midday like the NASDAQ a lot.
Yes, agreed with that. Yeah, I like it. Sometimes it offers quite nice moves, particularly like, you know, like on a 15-minute chart, and it gives you like a nice bar to get in on, like an engulfing bar or something like that, and then it runs for like the next 4 bars or so. You know, I like it.
Yeah, I'm slowly adopting a little bit. I was looking at it there the other day, and we actually took some shorts the other day too, just because you kind of got this blow off top there and coming back down. But I think soon enough it'll come back up. But yeah, cool.
Okay.
So I have a question saved here for Vicky.
Yeah.
You've seen many. Let me get rid of this chart here. Okay, back to the questions for Vicky. You've seen many strategies and mentors over the years. 6 years, you said, right? What are the top 3 confluences? You don't have to do 3. Just what are the top confluences that come to your mind to become essential in your trading strategy, right? So I guess reword the question. What are the most important things when it comes to your trading strategy?
Okay, so definitely, so I feel like, first of all, you don't have to confuse yourself with a whole lot of stuff, right? So definitely, first thing I do, like I said already, I really work with fundamentals. So first of all, as long as I've gotten the train right, I'm just going to look for a strategy that helps me to move around that trend, move around its structure. Because every pay has their own pattern of creating a structure, right? Like gold, silver, and maybe normal forex pays, they have their own patterns. So you definitely just going to look for a strategy that helps you, right, get into this market, um, not just randomly, but like at perfect point and point that you feel like it's good enough for you, right? And then we're like, okay, I think this is more like a demand zone for me. This is more like a supply zone for me. I'm going to dump from here. I'm going to sell from here, right? I'm going to buy from here. So definitely, first of all, understand the trend, understand the strategy you can use with this particular pay, and then you're good to go. You don't need a whole lot of things. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need a lot of noise. You just need to center yourself around a clean system that works with this particular pay.
Yeah, easy. So yeah, just summarize that for the question. You need something really simple. You need a way to track the trend, and then just jump in the trend. You know,
don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. Join the trend. Ride on it.
You know, it's kind of a belief that I have is, you know, I don't think strategies work, right? Because if there was some sort of pattern or system or, you know, double bottom W sort of thing, right? And if that worked, then all these hedge funds and bots and everything would identify those and then buy up all of the money that's available until the point where the market moves instantly, and then there's no money left to be made, right? But the thing though is you can always make money in the trend because the trend is always like going up. So if you're following whatever the trend is, you're going to make money. You just got to chill for a little bit longer, right?
Yeah.
And just go with the flow.
So the point is the hedge funds, the big guys, they don't really care about your strategy because they're interested in the trend. What's it going to do in the next 6 months? What is it going to do in the next 3 months? What is it going to do in the next 1 year? They're interested in the trend.
Yeah.
And then once they get the trend, they're in. So randomly, they could be at any spot, entered from any random places, and then be part of that trend. So you using strategy, maybe like a personal, normal, random person just trading, it's to give yourself a structure, and then as well as maybe just save yourself from ASLs and then blowing off the account. Because I mean, once you just buy randomly, I mean, your strategy could tell you, okay, you put ASL right down here and you're good, and then maybe just for the ASL. But definitely strategy don't work if you don't understand the trend. It's definitely going to mess you up, right? It's going to destroy you. So understand the trend before you fit the strategy in or whatever. Huh?
James, let's do there's a question here that makes me think of would you rather. So let's first ask this question and do a couple would you rathers. I think it might be fun for Vicky. So the first one is what's worse? Entering too early or exiting too late? This is for you, Vicky.
Okay, what was the question? Sorry.
Entering too early or exiting too late?
Yeah.
Oh, entering too early or exiting too late. I think entering early is better. If you enter early, it's better because I mean, definitely it's going to help you. It's going to help it for me. Exiting moderate is better, right? Not really
Sure.
late. If you're chasing much, you're definitely going to be tricked one day, and then you end up losing. It's a different kind of pain if you get an ACL right after you make an entry, and a trade getting to your TP, and then probably you didn't set a TP, you didn't set anything, you didn't plan on exiting the market, and then it gets there, and then it retraces back to your entry, and then maybe boom back to your ACL. You're going to feel different. It's a different kind of pain entirely, right? So definitely for me, if I make an entry very early, spot it on time, get to be part of it, I'm more excited than when maybe my trade gets to exit out late and then I make more profit. Because I mean, entries matters. Definitely, it matters more. So once
Sure.
the more you catch early entries, the better.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Would you rather or what?
Yeah, let's do that.
you-
Okay, Vicky, would
one?
you rather for the next 5 years? Let's do in next 5 years. Would you rather hold gold or silver?
I would hold silver. I hold silver. Why I would say I hold silver is that silver hasn't done the rally gold has done in the past 3 years. Silver
Sure.
hasn't done that yet. And definitely silver is going to do its own. So by the time silver starts, people would get to notice silver when silver is already midway. Right now, noticing gold now is not like knowing that Bitcoin is at 100K and you said to buy when you knew there was a Bitcoin at $100, right? It's different kind of gaps there, and then again here. So definitely silver now is at very early stage. If I'm to buy and hold for a very long time,
Yeah.
swinging, it's silver definitely, because I'm
Right.
already seeing the picture of silver at 1,000. And then definitely gold gets to 7,000, you might keep buying, you might dump, you might still do more. But gold for me, the early stage was when it was at 1,000. I think the lowest I saw it was 1,600, and then it got
Wow,
to
gold.
2,000. Yeah.
Wow.
I saw gold at 1,600, and I
Wow.
was now like, it's going to buy to 2,000. I didn't even see the new time coming, and then when the new time came, and I'm like, okay, definitely 3.5.
Yeah.
And then I listened to a podcast, right? And then it had to do with when billionaire like that, he was saying something about buying gold. He said that was like he said it in 2024. He said buy gold, old gold in the next 5 years is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
And I felt like at that point, yeah, gold was it. So right now, soon enough, we're going to hear the big guy start saying buy silver is going to be the next big thing.
Yeah. I think
Because
Peter,
gold is moved.
Peter Schiff
Gold
was
is moved. Gold
right.
is moved.
Yeah. Peter Schiff. That guy's like the Debbie Downer, dude. That guy's always negative.
He makes a great brand for himself. That way.
Yeah, that's by just moaning the whole time.
Moan about Bitcoin, but he's right. Gold's ripping.
Yeah,
okay, here's another one. Would you rather day trade or swing trade if you can only do one for the rest of your trading?
if I were to do the rest of my trading, I would say swing trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's like saying the rich guys that play the wealthy game and then like play different kind of game. You swing is for the bigger guys, right? Hedge funds do that. The banks do that. So day trading is just for the smaller ones, and then just you trying to get around it. So now if you're trying to be comfortable, the big guy stuff, swing trading, better.
I got a spin on that question because I thought of the same question, right? But I was pretty sure she was going to say swing trading.
Sorry, Hunter, just a button. I took a short on ES.
Oh, you're short in ES right now?
Yeah.
Okay. What was that question for me?
Yeah. So
sorry, we're gonna get to it now.
I'm gonna ask another question, and then we're gonna look at ES. So I thought that question too, but I thought it'd be too obvious the answer, right? So I got a different answer. She likes to swing trade on her personal, and she likes to day trade on her prop account.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
So Vicky, what would you rather do? Would you rather swing trade on a prop account or day trade on a personal account?
I want to. I want to. I want to.
You have remember you have to follow the props rules. So you have to if it's got consistency, if it's got your minimum whatever's.
Okay, so I have to pick one.
Yeah, if you could only do one, swinging prop accounts, and you have to manage like the intraday drawdown too. So it'd be a bit annoying, you know.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's massive. I would go. No, I don't think.
I quit trading.
I quit. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. At this point, I'm going to be like, because I can't go for a prop firm with in swing trading. Definitely, it's not going to be it for me. Like, no, prop firm needs in like I've like built. But maybe if I actually have to swing a prop firm, I could actually find my way around it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not actually programmed my mind myself around it that way, right? So maybe that's why I'm not thinking of it that way.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
I think I'd choose the same, honestly. Use somebody else's money. Now the issue is you can't really invest that way, but you just keep buying more prop accounts, do long-term trading.
Yeah.
It would be weird. It would be really weird.
Yeah.
But the day in, day out of day trading.
I don't find it cool day trading on his personal account, though. I mean,
yeah.
Why would I put myself through the stress when I could actually just So it's a tough question for me, but I think I might go for the day trading. I might go for the day trading on a personal account because I wouldn't want to risk that on a pro firm. I'm just going to keep buying more.
Nice. So yeah, good. Thanks, Vicky. So ES short for
I got ES shorts.
You've just lost this level a little bit. You think it's going to come back down?
Yeah, I think it could see lower. Yeah, we've lost that level that I was watching at 890. So I think we could get back down to at least 870. That's what my thoughts are. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually completely agree with
that.
I completely agree with that too. If you're looking at the regular trading hours too.
Yeah.
You've lost a little level here, right? So for me, I'm thinking this at least comes down to this low. Whether or not it goes for the low of the day, not sure.
Maybe.
But I don't look at ES, so I don't know.
Sure, you watch NASDAQ.
But I was looking at NASDAQ, and today I told the stream that I am bearish today, right?
Sure.
Just because I think we come down overall to these swing lows here, right? Maybe I'll throw the daily here. I think we're targeting this, right?
Sure.
But maybe wrong here. Who knows? Come back for a retest or something. Let's look at the 4 hour, right? We're failing to make a new high on there.
Yeah, we're failing. On the 15 minute, I was just looking at the 15-minute time as well. And NASDAQ's failing to take out that 25,400 level as well.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Do we have any more questions for Vicky? Do you have anything else that you've seen there?
No, I think it's been actually a good chat.
It's been all right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, guys. I'm going to pick one of these questions and post in the Maven's Discord. If you guys want to follow Vicky, I will also post her X page on the Discord so you guys can follow her. Vicky, thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much. It was nice meeting you, James. I think your first time chatting with you.
You too, Vicky.
Yeah.
Right,
and
lovely.
Thank you, Anta.
Okay, we'll see you everyone next week. Ciao, ciao.
No problem.